Hello and welcome to PROTOG Chat. Today we'll be talking with Redge Solley. Redge is a former art director, and today he's going to show us around Hong Kong as well as show us what inspired him to take pictures in the first place. Alright Josephine, take it away.
Do you know a lot about Hong Kong before you arrived?
That's a very good question. I'll tell you why, because I knew absolutely nothing. Can you believe it? When I was young and I thought that it might be a good idea. I'd been working for JWT for 6 years. It might be good for a change. When I arrived in Hong Kong, I found that Hong Kong to be a very interesting place, visually, a bit chaotic. Remember, I worked in a very posh place and a very quiet place in London. I found that Chinese people at that time to be very shy. The reason why I liked taking the picture so much, I just love people in the street doing ordinary things, going about their work. One or two places grabbed my attention more. I suppose I really liked best of all was Wan Chai. You had two worlds in Wan Chai. One world was this very, very straightforward community going about their work. And on the other hand, you had this fantasy land of bars. Of course, the bars were there for all the American servicemen on R&R. They came sometimes just on 48-hour leave from their ship, and they would often spend their whole month's pay in a single night. And who could blame them, because they were going back to Vietnam to a very uncertain future.
So Redge, will you please take me to your favorite places in Hong Kong?
Yeah, I think why don't we let's choose one place. I think that a good place to go would be Cat Street, Lascar Road. It's just off Hollywood Road. Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
it's a great place to go.
Yeah. Hi Redge, so this is Cat Street. It's so quiet. Why do you come here so often?
Well, actually, in 1969, it wasn't that quiet. It was almost chaotic. Down here on the ground, spread all around here, there were hawkers selling anything from jade to a nice piece of porcelain. Tour guides used to bring lots of guys up because they were looking for little masterpieces, little gems. I was brought here by some of my colleagues from the office, you know. And when I came here, I was very impressed by Chinese art. So I used to come up here to look at all the paintings and got to know quite a lot of the dealers. I still come down here now, and this has still been a favourite place. EastPro Chai here, I was here when I came back in 1975 to work in Hong Kong. It must have been here all this time. This is very much a survivor. But it's, as I say, it's a bit sad to see that lots of the antique shops are closed down. You've got coffee shops and little boutiques. I hope what's left can survive, you know. I saw what the streets was like, so interested. I wanted to get out and take some photography which was totally out of your control. So you have to get out there, find something really interesting you like, and shoot it quick. Nobody's going to stop you. You've got to do it, right? That was more stimulating, because I think it was a bit of a relief from art direction. The difference between digital photography is that, mostly speaking, you just point and shoot, right? And then you can shoot as many pictures as you like, get rid of all the ones you don't like or don't want. But when you're taking non-digital photography, you have to make every shot count, you know. Do the proper settings, and sometimes you've got to change the film. Of course, what's amazed me about when I looked at the picture we shot in the book, they're all so sharp. But also that more interesting depth of field, and also you've got grain. That's a difference. So it's just a different look. It's more gutsy, you know, more, you've got more drama, you know, really. And if someone walks by the camera, good, right?
And that's all for today's episode. Thank you to Redge for showing us around his old stomping grounds, and thank you for watching.